Hi guys, welcome to one of the series of head shaver reviews that I've done on YouTube. This shaver is the Brio Raze, which is a dedicated shaver for shaving heads that we can use wet or dry, that has a rotary blade system. In the video we'll take a look at the features and design of the shaver, then I'll do a quick head shave. We'll then take a look at the pros and cons, and then I'll round it up with some suggestions of what you can take a look at next. My name's Jason, I run the website shavingadvisor.com. I review many men's grooming products, including head shavers. If you find this video useful, please do hit the subscribe button. It will really help the channel out. Right, let's unbox it, look at the features. It's a nice little tidy box we get with it. Small set of instructions. A head shaver with a blade cover. A USB cord, so there's no adapter plug that comes with it, so you have to get your own adapter plug, but this can fit into any USB socket. And a small cleaning brush. Now the features: a blade cap cover when the shaver's not in use. Now the blades they flex somewhat, so this will flex along the various contours of the head. Now these blades are supposed to be titanium coated, which would make them more comfortable, or supposedly. The head pivots or flexes, so this also helps when shaving along the various contours of the head. This area here is matte finish, so this should offer some type of grip. There's the power button at the side. When I switch this on, you'll see that the S1 and S2, that's the power settings. This has two power settings, so you have a standard and then a more powerful setting. Also on the display, you'll see there's 77 minutes of charge left in the battery. The battery takes around 4 hours to fully charge, and it provides around up to 100 minutes of charge time, but you can also give it a charge for an hour and it will get you a few head shaves done. To take off the blades, we just unclip that there, and within here we have a collection shaver. This is useful for collecting debris while we're shaving. It can be used with a cord attached, and it can be used whilst it's plugged in as well. Right, now for a head shave. Now I have a good bit of growth there. This has been about 4 days of growth. Now really these head shavers are best used daily or every couple of days. If the hair gets a bit too long, if it was longer than this, then I'd suggest going over a trimmer first. This helps take care of the blades, they'll last longer and they perform much better. Okay, let's get going. Now I've got 2 power modes on this, but I don't see the point in using the lower power mode. I'll just use it on the faster one. You notice there it kind of misses a part of the head, doesn't it, as it comes up. And as I've used this before, it's not the most comfortable head shave I've used. It's quite rough actually. You can hear the powers well enough. Now, if you have problems shaving around the ears, then I suggest just pull your ear down that helps to get in around these edges. So this is taking quite long because I've left it a couple of extra days. That's why I say it's best using them daily or every 2 days, maybe maximum 3 days. Now this is quite rough. The back of my head there, it feels rough. Yeah, it's like it's scraping, the blades are scraping. Yeah, I'm not happy with it again. Right, I say we're done there. Right, let's get that bit off there. Yeah, I'd say that we're done there. But yeah, I still can feel some slight stubble there, and you can get that with some head shavers, stubble left. However, let's try and get rid of it with the Remington Boulder Pro. Okay, let's check, see if that can go. So that's more comfortable, that is. Yeah, and it's getting rid of that extra bit of hair that was left there, the extra bit of stubble. Yeah, that's gone now, that what the Brio Raze left. I'll also do the same with one of the pit bulls, the skull shaver, skull shaver pit bull. This is the platinum, but the Gold Pro is just as good. Right, got some stubble left there. Let's see if I can get rid of it. This is something you can't see, but you know, I can feel it. So that's a lot more comfortable than the Brio Raze. Yeah, that's it, the stubble's gone as well, both sides. So yeah, that's it. That's my result. After a head shave, I've always got to clean the blades up. Let's see if there's anything that collected in the collection chamber. Well, not much, but somewhat. Best thing to do is blow them off at first. Give them a tap. Get anything off with a brush. Then what I usually do is put some antibacterial soap inside, hand antibacterial soap, and then before running them under the tap, switch it on. Right, they're cleaned up nicely. So let's run through the pros and cons. The pros, let's run through the pros first. Okay, so it has a good run time. The minutes, 100 minutes for 4 hours of charging. That's a healthy amount of run time. The blade's flexing, which helps going along the various contours of the head, as well as the head pivoting. However, some other head shavers, as well as having the blades flex in, they also have this section, like this is the pit bull, skull shaver pit bull, these flex in as well, so it doesn't have that which is an additional. It can be used with the cord attached plugged in, or without the cord, cordless, so that's handy if the battery starts to not charge very well, then at least you get power from the plug. I'll say that it does have enough power. I don't think it needs these two power settings, because I would just use it on the highest power. However, it does seem to have enough power. I always like to see these hair collection chambers. These are useful for collecting all the hair, and it prevents the blades from clogging up so easily. Some of these that don't have a collection chamber like that, they get clogged easier. The little blade cover, that's handy to have so you don't damage the blades. Okay, now to the cons. Now this offers some sort of grip. However, you know, this area has no rubberized grip, and the grip could be better on this. I'm not a fan of this power button being at the side here. This is where the thumb sits when it's in use. It could have been placed underneath here like other head shavers that I have. While the shape and the ergonomics are okay, it is a little bit fattish, if that makes sense. And I'll give a comparison to the Remington Boulder Pro. Now that fits, this is the Boulder Boss actually, but you've got a Boulder Pro as well made by Remington, but this seems to fit much better in my hand. I prefer this. Now something this shaver doesn't do is this section, the head doesn't detach. I'll show you, most of the others do. Now this will on the Remington Boulder Boss. Now I don't think that affects the performance of it at all, and you know, when we replace the blades, it's only for that section anyway. However, I just feel like maybe it's a cutting corners and saving a bit of money on the product. I don't know, the jury's out on that one. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, it's just something that I notice. Now the titanium blades, that should be a benefit. However, as I showed in the head shave, it's just not comfortable at all compared to other head shavers. So I don't see how that titanium is helping at all. So yeah, the head shave is pretty uncomfortable, so that's the deal breaker on this one. I tried wet shaving as well, and wet shaving with most other head shavers will help it to be more comfortable. With this head shaver, it made no difference whatsoever in being comfortable. While it has some pros, it has a nice battery run time, it has the flex heads, and it has a nice indicator, a good indicator light in it. However, it's a deal breaker when it doesn't shave as close as others, and more importantly, it was uncomfortable. Now, the cost of the Brio Raze is around $70. Now, if this worked well and it was comfortable and shaved just as close as any of the others that I've used, then I'd say, right, okay, it's worth $50, but $70 no, and I still wouldn't pay the $50. When I researched the reviews on this, they were overwhelmingly positive compared to my experience. Now, I can only think the guys on YouTube had either not used many electric type of head shavers, or it was just a promotional thing where they're trying to make a commission from the sales from it. You know, and you find that quite often with these head shavers is that a lot of the reviews are all based off Instagram type of influencer reviews, or people just making commissions rather than recommending the right product and testing enough products and then giving a recommendation based on their experience rather than just making a commission. Okay, so let's wrap it up. So we can see that the shaver's not for me. There are other head shavers that I would recommend, something like the Skull Shaver, but not this is the Platinum. Skull Shaver Pitbull Gold Pro, or even the Skull Shaver Palm, which is even cheaper than this head shaver, or some of the Remington Border Pro, Remington Border Boss. However, the best thing to do, or best thing I would suggest, is to take a look in the description at the web page that I have that lists the head shavers that I've tested and gives a comparison and which ones that I rank best. If you have any questions about this head shaver, or you have some comments on after using it, please do drop a comment in the comment suggestion and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. You might want to watch out for the next video as well. I think the next video is going to be promoting the best head shavers that I've used out of all of the head shavers, all of the top brands. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you found this video useful. You'll really help this channel out and it'd be much appreciated.